Yeah, there's a match here also.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Daniel Bryan back. No.
But
Big Cass.
I wish there wasn't a one F limit because that's all I would say.
For me, it's a 1F limit. You can do it. You can have all the Fs you want.
All right, fuck this match. A big man's gonna win. That's all I gotta say.
Gee,
but which one?
Two guys that both have big in their name. Of course, a big guy's gonna win.
You know
big
it's
time match for big time boys.
Shut up! Shut up!
All right, seriously.
SummerSlam, you know it's gonna be Big Cass. I'm done. That's it.
Imagine if they turned Enzo heel and teamed him back up with Big Cass.
Enzo drops the shark cage on fucking Big Show's head.
Or like Enzo is the one.
that.
Enzo is the one that drops the brass Canucks.
As tempted as I am to see that, you know what? I'm gonna go with Big Cass anyway. Yeah. Oh man, now this is giving me all kinds of wacky ideas.
Because this whole storyline is wacky itself. Why did Gallows and Anderson show up? What is the point of this?
What are they doing?
Because they're big dudes, I guess. In relation to
Because they think Enzo is just nothing more than a big
because they
nerd.
Because they finally
sure,
figured
let's go
out
with that.
they finally figured out that they mean nothing, and now they're gonna act like it. That's it.
on a mini backstage news segment, did you see that Southpaw Regional Wrestling is coming back?
Yes, I saw
For
the
another season tomorrow.
I saw the trailer.
By the time this goes up, it'll probably already be up. So what are you doing? If you haven't watched it yet, watch it. And if you watched it, watch it again. I'm sure it's going to be brilliant. Put this on pause. Watch it. Okay, now come back. All right, let's get back to it. Boom.
Can we move on? I don't want to talk about this.
I don't know. Can we? Yes, we can.
Just move.
Please.
Just go.
Okay,
No.
speaking of big dudes, we've got Randy Orton versus Rusev. Who do you got?
I want to hear what you guys think. I'm intrigued.
Rusev wins in 5 minutes. He will break his back and make him humble.
I don't know about 5 minutes, but I'm gonna go with Rusev too. I'm
Wait,
just
really?
like
I was just throwing out a crazy prediction here.
No, I'm legit gonna go with Rusev because I want to see Rusev in the title picture. That's what I want. Okay, Randy Orton. Okay, you've had your time in the title picture. Now it's time to put guys over. And who needs to be put over right now? The guy you're working with.
I want to see him in the title picture too, and that actually makes more sense than I was hoping for.
I'm not gonna say he's got to beat him in 5 minutes and make him humble, but but he will. Do I think he'll tap out? No. Do I think he'll pass out?
Very likely.
Very likely, and I'm gonna go with that.
Fool, what do you got?
This is actually
That's my hopeful match for the night. This
the one
is my
thing.
hard
The one
match.
thing that really sucks about this match is just it's one of those circumstances. Oh yeah, we got to get these guys on the cards. Just throw them together.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty much it. There is no storyline to come out of this. Oh yeah, I lost my flag match to John Cena.
I'm mad about that.
I'm mad about that. There's no because I don't know. People fear me. People backstage fear me. You know, because I'm Rusev, Machka, RKO out of nowhere. Sorry, I'm the creepy guy. Because, you know, I'm the Viper. I'm a snake in the grass waiting to RKO you out of nowhere.
Nobody cares!
Nobody cares. Nobody really cares about this.
Why do I have a feeling that exchange is going to be more interesting than the match itself?
I think it's going to be a very good match. And I think it's going to be Rusev is going to take this one. Because pretty much mirroring what you guys said, the man needs. He came back. He needs a good decisive win. Because he needs to get pushed to that title picture because he's more than ready.
Wow, that's more than I was expecting. Speaking of more than I was expecting, next match for the U.S. title, we've got AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. What do you got?
Oh, you gotta add the big factor on this. with special guest referee Shane McMahon. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go?
And to further the storyline that they're going for right now, which is basically Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens. Okay, the obvious pick here is AJ Styles.
I agree,
because then it furthers the feud that they want with Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens. So it makes sense. There's pretty much nothing more to say.
I'm kind of disappointed that pretty much the entire card so far we've been predicting the same shit.
It's
kind of clear as day. But yeah, it's good. It's AJ Styles taking the win to basically cement a feud with Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens, and that itself is going to be great.
Yeah. The problem with this card and the build-up is it's a snooze fest because most of it is predictable and you can tell where everything is going.
I really wish there was more little difference, complexity between the three of us, but yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I kind of am hoping we get proven wrong on some of these matches, but
I know that
we're not done yet.
I know that Jeff tried with the Rusev and Randy Orton to throw a little wrench in there, but he didn't expect us to go.
Hey, again, there's still quite a few matches left, and we're not done.
Yeah.
So let's move on to our next match for the SmackDown Women's title. We've got Naomi versus Natalya. Who do you got?
And no fucks were given on that fateful day.
I'm giving them credit for trying to put Natalya in a different position as basically a top heel of the SmackDown Women's division, with her dominating over Bryan's favorite female wrestler. That's right. I had to throw something in there for you. I don't know if you picked. I don't know if
that was a growl.
That, but Bryan just growled at me. I don't know whether to laugh at her or to be kind of nervous about it.
Established dominance.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Naomi keeping the title, mainly because WWE's trying to work out a deal with Mattel to sell the SmackDown Women's title glowing.
Yeah,
Naomi's glowing title.
So if you're trying to do that, why would you take the title off of her?
So you're agreeing with that?
I'm agreeing with that, mostly because I don't care about this match at all.
It's going to be a good match,
and the problem for me is I can't get invested anymore in Natalya because they've messed her up so much.
I told you the farting gimmick killed it for him.
You're the one who keeps bringing it up.
Hey, I'm not wrong. Am I not wrong?
Very true.
Yeah, see?
They messed her up so badly that whenever they try to make her serious, like when she turned on Becky Lynch, I laughed.
Hey, it's funny. I'm with Natalya. I'm pulling at you, fool, and I'm being the optimistic one.
And
basically, still have high hopes on her.
Yeah, I just.
But you're still calling Naomi to win.
I'm still calling Naomi to win.
She's the women's equivalent to the club for me.
Honestly,
I'm just like I can't pick her to win until they take her seriously for more than a month.
Honestly, I feel like I get where you're going with that, but I disagree. I feel like honestly, Natalya is more of like the Jinder Mahal thing, where she was taken not seriously for such a long time, and now they're starting to build her back up again.
To him.
And then all of a sudden, yeah, she could take it. That being said,
will she pull a Jinder Mahal?
That being said, because of the whole toyetic thing with the belt, I'm gonna say that puts me in doubt in my eyes. So I'm gonna have to join you guys on Naomi.
Unlike him, I do want to see Natalya win at least one title run. Because even though he doesn't see it, I do. I see them actually trying really goddamn hard to put her back as a top contender in the women's division. Like, they're really trying to push that she is a heart.
I'm not saying that I don't see it. I'm saying that it needs to last. it needs to last for more than a month for me to get invested in it, because they tried that. They tried that last year, okay, and then she fell off the TV. She fell off the map when she turned on Becky Lynch.
Well,
and they tried that, and then they dropped it, and we didn't see her on TV. So I'm like, why should I care when they bring her back and they try to do the same thing again?
I feel like it's when it reached that point when Charlotte got traded to SmackDown and she was with Carmella and Tamina for a minute, like a good minute. That was really when, starting from then on, she's actually proven herself to actually be one of the top contenders of the SmackDown Women's Division.
So we'll see what happens, but I'm not convinced yet.
When was the shakeup?
Right after WrestleMania.
I actually think she's doing pretty well for herself, and her actually winning the number one contender in the first place, especially over Charlotte, was a deciding factor. I was like, okay, there is something there. She is going somewhere, and I actually see her eventually going after Carmella, since they're planting those seeds.
True.
That's the only real factor on me choose. Like, I would choose Natalya, and then have like Carmella cash in on her. But I just feel like they're just going to keep the title on Naomi until this whole deal with Mattel goes through, just so they can release some toys. Toys! It's all about the toys!
No!
Yes,
No!
toys!
It's all about the monies.
Yeah. Although I really do want to see at least one more good title reign from her.
I think we're going to get it eventually.
She starts her own new Hart dynasty.
Hey, stranger things have happened. But either way, elsewhere on the card, we're also going to see a match for the Raw Women's title. Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. Gentlemen, who you got?
I'm going Alexa Bliss just because I don't want Sasha Banks in the title picture anymore.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
That's it.
I actually care about the SmackDown Women's title match more than this one, and that's saying a lot.
Let me tell you this, okay? The Raw Women's title picture. There are a bunch of people who can attest to this. They've seen me do it. The Raw Women's. Anytime the women come out on Raw, I run to the bathroom. Not a brisk walk, not any of that. I legit sprint to the bathroom.
I would do the brisk walk because it takes more time away from the Raw Women's division.
But it's like, because if you had Bayley in this position, okay, I'll go this far, okay. I think she's even more awkward than the Bella Twins, where she's trying to act. Bayley. I think that, so. It's, I will go that far, and the fact that they go to the one person who it's like their fallback option every time something bad happens to a female competitor is Sasha Banks. And I'm like, you know what? Alexa Bliss is so close to breaking the record for how many days the Raw Women's title was held that I feel like they're going to put that, they're going to have that, put that on her mantle, as it were, and she's going to lord that around. And yeah, I just don't want to see Sasha Banks as the champion. I've had enough.
I don't want to see Sasha Banks as the champion either. And in my personal opinion, I think they're actually saving up for an Alexa Bliss Nia Jax feud. I think Nia Jax is going to be the one who takes the title off Alexa Bliss.
They're both. They're like.
Yeah,
I see the look on your face, and I agree with you. But that's what they've been building up since Alexa Bliss won the title, and Nia Jax stated that, "Hey, I want to be in the title picture," and Alexa Bliss laughed at her. So that's been the build. So, and I'm like, I'm all for new blood, but at this point, bring Asuka up and put her on Raw.
Because she's not like most girls.
I think we just broke Jeff's brain. Jeff
That-
is
that's
no
gonna-
longer. Jeff
that's
is
gonna
no